Thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Your host today will guide you as we explore the key considerations for bringing a medical device to the dynamic Indonesian market. Navigating Indonesia's medical device landscape begins with the Ministry of Health, specifically the National Agency of Drug and Food Control, NADFC/BPOM, which handles device registration. Foreign manufacturers cannot register directly. You must appoint a local authorized representative, LAR, or establish a local entity to manage registration and liaise with authorities. Device classification is risk-based, ranging from Class A, low risk, to Class D, high risk. This classification determines the documentation, fees, and review timelines. Prior to importation and distribution, your Indonesian representative must secure a Business Identification Number, NIB, and a Medical Device Distribution License, IDAK. Registration is online via the Kemenkes system, accessible only to licensed Indonesian companies. The application often follows the ASEAN Common Submission Dossier Template, CSDT. The required documentation is extensive. Key documents include an executive summary, a certificate of free sale from the country of origin, and mandatory ISO 13485 certification for your quality management system. You'll also need a declaration of conformity, essential principles checklist, device description, and for higher-risk devices, design verification, validation, risk analysis, and clinical data. A legalized letter of appointment for your LAR is also crucial. All labeling, instructions for use, and manuals must be in Bahasa Indonesia and/or English. Packaging must clearly display the product name, manufacturer, registration number, batch number, and warnings. A significant update is the Halal certification requirement for medical devices, effective January 2023 under Presidential Regulation Number 6/2023. Be mindful of import restrictions. Used or refurbished medical equipment is prohibited. Devices are subject to import taxes, 5% to 30%, and a 10% VAT. Post-market surveillance is ongoing, involving adverse event reporting, safety updates, device traceability, and recall plans, especially for higher-risk devices. Product licenses are typically valid for 5 years and require timely renewal. Some practical tips: start the registration process early due to extensive documentation and translation. Choose your local representative carefully, as they are vital for compliance. Maintain current quality and regulatory documentation for smooth renewals and post-market activities. Successfully entering the Indonesian market requires diligence. If navigating these complex regulatory pathways seems daunting, or if you need expert assistance with global market access for your medical devices, we encourage you to explore how Pure Global can support your company. Thank you for listening to this episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. We look forward to you joining us next time.